Books to Change, The Alchemist.
Hey everybody, in our second book review, I wanted to talk to you all about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And this was a book that was originally discussed in our interview with Kelly Kinahan. And in this, it's a book that very much talks about what is called a personal legend, aka your own personal destiny. So the topic of the book is really following a shepherd named Santiago on his own personal journey. He starts the book as a shepherd who has a dream about buried treasure in Egypt. And basically, the entire book is his path to succeeding in finding this buried treasure that is, a whole continent away, basically. He finds various characters of encouragement that kind of befriend him and fall in love with him and help him to not only succeed in finding what ultimately will end up being his treasure, but basically the entire journey that he's on ends up being a treasure in and of itself. He finds what he's actually capable of doing by way of following his omens and trusting his own instincts and calling on his actual own instincts. If you have a goal, to consistently follow this goal over and over and over again, it's like a straight path, right? And so if you're banging your head up against the wall and all you're doing is like studying for an exam to get you to this next level, to get you to this next promotion, and your life becomes all about work, you become very kind of one-dimensional, right? And with that, this idea that you're at the end of your life, if someone has to write an obituary about you and you followed this goal and you've done an amazing job at making sure that you've succeeded in that goal, but you're one-dimensional, maybe you're very happy in that goal, but if you take the time to do something more of a dance through life or to follow your own personal legend or own personal destiny in more of a fluid kind of way, and to really make sure that you stop and you take appreciation for the people that you encounter and the experiences that you have and the twists and the turns and the dips and, the lifts, for example, that life can be so much more enriching if we pay attention to the journey that we're on in full. The Alchemist is definitely a story about that. It was paired on Amazon when I bought it, actually, it was recommended in a 3-book set. We had previously talked about The 4 Agreements, which was actually another book that was part of that set, and as you guys maybe have watched, was also recommended by one of our other guests, Laura Thorne. And so I thought, well, that seems like a pretty good omen to me. I definitely appreciated the journey associated with The Alchemist and the messaging that was associated with it. It's a very quick read. You can probably breeze through it in an afternoon, maybe a couple of days if you only get, a handful of minutes a day to read. And it's kind of just like a nice feel-good reminder story to stop, smell the roses, pay attention to what's going on around you, just be present in your life. Stay tuned for more of our book reviews as we continue to read and focus on our own kind of sustainability journey and the books that come out of it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.